Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Well, I've just lined this one up on the old legacy pedigrees, and this one could be anything. All right, let's get into it. This is the second one in France that I'm going to add to the list. The 2-year-old colt by See the Stars, King of Records. Now, I don't mind these Bouchard horses. I've chanced a few of them over the years. Some of them have fallen short recently. I'm thinking of horses like Green Fly. I think they had one called, there's another one as well, a couple of years ago that had a nice pedigree. But Green Fly would be one. And I think I'm going to have to chance this one. You'll see here it raced behind a horse there that I know nothing about in July. And then again in August it come out at over a mile at Deauville. And it's only racing to 80 again, you see. And now we're getting to the high-end pattern races. You know, you're asking a lot for a horse to jump out of a maiden into them. There'll be a stone behind on the form. You know, if a horse was rated 96, you know, it'd race this off level weights, you'd think, so it's got a lot to find. So we're looking for them ladder races now, I think, with some of these horses. You know, they're just a bit too late. These horses, they needed to be out around June to bring in the 6 foot. I can see why, because they're milers. And when people look at the pedigree of it, they want further than a mile. Maybe it's a fault with the pattern, you see. But this horse here, King of Records, very well bred horse. People look at the pedigree of it. You know, they don't know if it jumps off the page or not. But there's some good German blood in this horse, without any shadow of a doubt. The dam of it is an unraced half-sister to 2003 French Derby placed Group 2 winner and stallion, Super Celeb. The second dam is also unraced, but she is a half-sister to a 4-time Group 1 winner and 1989 champion turf male. It's an old horse, won at 5, 6 and 7, and stallion Steinlen. Lelouch horse, Wertheimer, Wildenstein. So we've got a bit of trouble here because the dams didn't race. They haven't raced. The fourth dam was interested. She's a triple Group 2 winner, including the 1969 German Oaks. People look at the fifth dam. I'll leave you to say it so I don't embarrass the language. Third in the 1955 German 1,000 Guineas. It's also a very nice pedigree regarding other horses, stallions and mares and things. We're going to try and bring it back to the modern day a bit. The third dam, if people look, Southern Seas, she's actually foaled a year after I was born. You know, and she's the third dam of this horse. So there's an old school horse. I've always liked an old school horse. This always seems to work out for me. They'll see that Southern Seas is the third dam of it. She is also the fourth dam of the 2016 German Derby placed Group 2 winner and stallion in France, Savoir Vivre. If people go back to the fourth dam that I mentioned, Schönbrunn, she is actually also the second dam of the 1982 Group 2 Dante winner and stallion, Simply Great. Now, I noticed was the stallion was from Newness. You know, it's involved in the male line of Newness, who is the dam of No Risk at All and nickname Over the Jumps. And there's also a Group 1, a dual Group 2, and Group 3 winning stallion in Japan, Star Lift. And arguably the best horse of all, the triple Group 1 winner, including the Arc. There's also runner-up in the Arc as well, and stallion Sagas. And that brings into horses like Japan in the modern day, because if you look at the dam of Japan, and Japan's relative, whose name escapes me now, Mogul, sorry. They'll see that Mogul's, the dam of them, I think it might be called Shaste. She is quite closely related to Sagas. So it's a nice line, this. Again, though, you're looking at a Derby trick more than a Guineas trick, we think. So it'd be one that people need to be careful of at 2, I think, until it starts to even get 10 furlongs, mile and a half. It's raced over a mile at 2, and it's won over a mile at 2 in Deauville. You'll see here why I got excited about it. You'll see that we are actually very direct descendants to the very foundation of family 16C. And I'm also in a position now to tell you that Desert Order is another 16C that we're following, the Godolphin horse. But I don't think that'll be as near to the top as this one. There's all our horses there, you see. There's Schönbrunn. There's Scheherazade. Schönbrunn. You'll see them there, look, very closely related to our horse here. Our old school pedigree really is helping us here. The more generations you are diluting, you know. And there you'll see there's Sagas and Starlift. Some nice horses there. And obviously there's a good dam there. Staccolita. You know, I've followed a few of hers without any shadow of a doubt. You know, so it's very close to the top, all the way back from 1856 to the modern day, and we're directly on that. No cut-offs. No. If we were a train, we'd be staying on. That's the best way I can describe this. We wouldn't have to change trains to get from Little Agnes to where we need to be, Schönbrunn. Direct line. Oh, well explained. There's other horses there. We've seen this line before, obviously, because we've looked at other horses on it. There's Slip Anchor. Yeah, it's very nice horses. Somewhere along this line. But there you see, nowhere near as close to it as we are. All through Scheherazade, you see, it all boils off from there. Look, down before ours. Lovely horse this could be. I thought this about so many French horses, though, and they always flatter to deceive me. If we go back to Schwarzer Lissel, we never went back that far. Look, that one there. Look at them two there. German classic winners, the pair of them. Proper dams. We've got here 6th, 7th and 8th dams. Maybe 2,000 guineas and Derby winner there, Sternvogel. Wow. Yeah, we can't complain with this line, I don't think. This part of the line is looking good for us. Hopefully it will do the job. Let's watch it go round, shall we, and see what we make of it.
And Elbark will be in stall 5. Looks like being the last of the 5 to go in. So getting ready for this 2-year-old Colts and Geldings maiden. In fact, they're all colts, all in tyres. And they're off 1,600 metres the trip for this maiden. 2-year-old colts, all 5 of them, as they go through the early stages. King of Records, Christian de Muro, being pressed by Cognac, who just about goes on by a neck or half a length or so. Back in 3rd place there, Albark in the Antonio Caro Silk, Jean-Bernard Aiken for Jean-Claude Rouget. Then we got Monanoff, one of the 2 debutants, the other one being Mon Emperor, Gregory Benoit at the back there, as they head down the far side. So it's Cognac, the orange sleeves, out in front, this Wootton Bassett colt. Leeds just tracking that one through as King of Records, and also Albark. Meanwhile, on the inside, the 2 debutants there, Monanoff and the green cap of Mon Emperor, as they come towards the end of the back straight, at about 1,000 metres, 5 furlongs to go from here. So Cognac, Tony Bacone out in front, then from King of Records in 2nd position. Then we've got Monanoff in 3rd, with Albark on the outside in 4th, and the back marker of the 5 is still Mon Emperor, as they turn down the side of the track, 800 metres to go. So it's Cognac still out in front, though, but King of Records, who is staying on over the 1,400 metre trip, as Chantilly, went 4th of 6 on debut. Stepping up in trip today, King of Records in 2nd position, poised to pounce maybe, past the 500 marker. Albark is in 3rd place, and then came Monanoff on the inside. That's Takaya Ono, and the back marker remains Mon Emperor, but well inside the home straight here, and Cognac bustled along, but here comes King of Records, Christian de Muro on the outside. Albark is trying to stay on in 3rd position, then come the 2 debutants on the inside, Monanoff and Mon Emperor, but it is King of Records just hitting the front now from Cognac. King of Records, Cognac, and a nice little performance from Monanoff on debut back in 3rd.
Typical French race there.
King of Records, though, wins at the 2nd time of asking. Let's see the stars.
But you have to look at the pedigrees of the horse. You're not really responsible for how they run in the race. But on pedigree, you'd have to say that this horse has got a chance. Yeah, you would. Actually quite well into bred, isn't it? Because there's Sagas there, look as well. The dam is out of Sagerberg as well. Look. And Sagerberg, Sagas, his horse is quite well bred to Sagas, isn't it? Because you will find Sagas there as well. Yeah, interesting horse this. Yeah, they've got the French bloods and they're having a go with it here. Yeah, this Shiraz is the third dam of Sagas as well. All I can say is it's a good job these people aren't responsible for the breeding of people. Because they'd all be related to each other if they were. Yeah, it's an interesting horse now. I've spotted that. This horse just gets more and more interesting the more I look at it. You know, because you've seen how closely it is directly to the top of this line, 16C. Yeah, and this is one here that it proves to be decent. I'll pat myself on the back with, without any shadow of a doubt. Very nice prospect, King of Records.